Just bear with me, folks. I just need to get my party settings correct. Voice level. Jesus. Ooh, that's loud. How about now? Do. Take these out. Hello? Jesus. That's a lot of fucking vibration. Right. Alright. That sounds good enough. Alright. I'm just gonna make my post. And then we can begin. Looks like I got 2 people in here already. If there are people in here, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. We are live. Are you serious right now? Damn, my controller dying on me. Andreas says good afternoon. Paradox plays Ultimate Alliance 2 Part 3. Alright. So bear with me, folks, my controller's dead. Alright. Seems like we're all up to date. Just make sure of my audio, 1 sec. How's the audio? Just make sure of my audio. Yeah, we're all good, we're all good. Right, we could start where we left off. Man, there is a lot going on.
With the passage of the Superhuman Registration Act earlier this week, superheroes around the country are being forced to choose a side. Do they register with the government to uphold the law, or become part of an underground resistance movement? So far,
can you believe this is really going down?
We did this last week, but the safe always seems to pop up for some bloody reason.
Or prisoners. I want to talk to Cage about it, but
Also,
he's too busy arguing with Mr. Fantastic over there. Maybe you can break into their little powwow and get some sense out of them.
Also, I don't know if I should start with the You Captain American fan comic. Maybe I should start with another one. Start from the very beginning, bro. That's what I say when it comes down to writing stories. You gotta start off with the beginning. So where were we? Where were we? 'Cause I got a lot of fucking saves. So that's 30th. White Star. But yeah, when it comes down to storytelling,
I know it's been intense.
Yeah,
we can't afford to rest much around
Start
here.
from the beginning, bro.
Take a breather. Then when you're
and
ready,
sometimes
head to
stories
the
do
station.
take a while to get made as well. I got my chocolate biscuits. We got people. Well, then again, we spoke to everybody before we ended the stream, so I'm pretty much just gonna go pick up the collectibles and just skip through all the dialogue because we spoke to these lot. And I'm not even getting any XP from this. So, yeah, bro, there's been a lot happening within the last week, you know, like world's being hit with tariffs, you know, like everybody broke right now. The Nintendo Switch 2 got revealed, and then this fuckery with the pricing of that going on. GTA 6 is also coming out this year. And that's just gonna make all the other game studios broke. It's not looking good right now, man. It's not looking good. But I did have a good day yesterday and today. I got my hair done, got my chunky twists, and I got my new action figures today. I got my DC Multiverses. Right, where is he? I'm looking for Magneto. Where's Magneto? There you are. Yeah, get Ultimate Magneto on the team. That's Ultimates 3, Ultimate Venom. So I think I'll stick with Venom for now. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the Red Hulk. Who else do I want? Yes, sorry about this stuff, but it looks like Trump is saying as long as your Prime Minister gives you free... What free speech? Free speech in the UK? That's... What free speech over? We don't have free speech over here. We don't. Do you know how much I would love to go call two-tier Keir Starmer a cunt to his face? But you know, he's such a soft cunt and can't take any opposing opinion. He'd probably get me in prison for calling him a cunt. But he is one. Over here, like, politics is not the same like how it is in America. Like, over here, when it comes down to politics, you're screwed regardless of who you choose. It don't matter. You could be on the left, you could be on the right. It don't matter what party you choose, you're still gonna get fucked, regardless. So what I mean by that, like, there's no politicians out here that are liked as much as Donald Trump, for example. And I know not a lot of people like Donald Trump, but over here, we will never get a Donald Trump figure because that's how badly politicians are despised. We hate all politicians over here. It don't matter what side you're on, you're a cunt through and through. Because like, the amount of times politicians will say they'll do something and never end up doing it, every time. Like, both sides have done it. It's a lose-lose. I hate this country. I can't even fucking rock my flag in this country without being called a fucking racist. Oh, man. Like, I honestly want Donald Trump to take the piss out of my prime minister. No. No UKIP. I don't fuck with UKIP either. I don't fuck with any party over here, to tell you the truth, but yeah. Like, I want Donald Trump to just violate my prime minister on camera. Like, I want to see my prime minister get humbled. He is such a dictator, bro. I do not like my prime minister, but sorry, but when it comes down to socialism, I don't fuck with that. That's one step well, socialism is like 2 steps away from communism, so I didn't vote for this guy. Oh, so the 51st state. That would be a good one. I wouldn't mind seeing that in a movie first, because you see, that sound good. The UK being the 51st state, that sounds good. But we all know there's gonna be some catch to that shit. But don't get it twisted. I wouldn't mind having America's system, like the amendments, the laws, and that. I wouldn't mind that, but at the same time, like, British culture is no longer like the main culture here. Like, so if America came in and just took over, it wouldn't make much of a fucking difference, to tell you the truth. Because, my country's not doing well, and unfortunately, I can't lie about it. I can't. Hey, what's up, Spider Saiyan 1610? Hey, SOP. I would love nothing more than to see Hollywood get humbled because I'm sick of the agenda. Yeah, bro. We are all there. We're all there right now. Well, with the Second Amendment, if enough people are dissatisfied as you are, yeah, it could happen. Like, because it's like, yo, I see Canada could potentially become a 51st state, but it's like, no, 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 Canada, you move out the way. You don't want to be a part of America. We need to be a part of America. The UK see, like, Canada, you lot are fine. You got so much land. You got so much more resources compared to what we have. Like, if we was to get a joint membership with the US, maybe the 51st state, maybe this country could turn around, because over here they're all cunts, man. I'm sorry, like, it doesn't matter, Labour, Conservative, even though I fucking voted for Reform, I don't like Nigel Farage. He can't lead shit. Like, seeing as I know about Nigel Farage, I see a lot of Americans like him too, and I understand why. He's very charismatic, but he can't lead. He can't do nothing. He's a good spokesman. He's good at making speeches, but I wouldn't ask him to make me a cup of tea. But yeah, I'm talking about politics. What the fuck am I doing? But yeah, like right now it's not looking good. The whole world's getting screwed. But anyway, I'm gonna stick with this team. We got Ultimate Juggernaut, Magneto, and Ultimate Venom from Ultimates 3. But yeah, I know we've got Red Hulk, but we don't have a Grey Hulk skin. And I think green looks a little bit too plain for my liking. Actually, you know what? No, we'll stick with green because we haven't rocked green. Just make sure Magneto's leveled. But yeah. So, right. Oh yeah, I've got to level this bad boy up. But right now, when it comes down to Hollywood, they ain't making no money. And it's all, and it's understandable why they ain't making no money, because we're so sick and tired of the fucking agenda. It's like, bro, Hollywood, you need to let that shit go. We're out here trying to be entertained, not be lectured to. Like, we got bills to pay. I know that's a concept for a lot of Hollywood executives that they might not understand, but a lot of people across the world are broke. So can we actually get some good movies, please? Like, yeah, like Marvel, you need to fix up. Marvel need to fix up, because the beginning of Phase 4 has been nothing but a complete... Yeah, I maxed that out. There's been clusterfucks. Like, I think the only things that I think have been genuinely good since Phase 4 has been, like, No Way Home. What else? Loki. Yeah, Loki Season 1 was pretty solid. And Daredevil Born Again. Believe it or not. Don't worry, my review for that's coming soon. So stay tuned for that. My review for that's coming real soon. But I'm gonna wait for the whole show to finish. And then we're gonna make that review. I also got my Marvel Legends. I'm calling it Ultimate Wolverine, because calling it Extreme Wolverine is just too much of a mouthful. But I got my Marvel Legends Ultimate Wolverine. The Extreme X-Men variant. You see what I mean? When I just say Ultimate Wolverine, it's very easy for me to say. But when I say Extreme Wolverine, I have to put more emphasis on the words. But it is extreme. But it's also Ultimate Wolverine. It's pinless. I've got it in hand. The face is better than the one that I've got. But yeah, I might customize it and add an extra 2 pairs of stripes, but I need to get the right shade of yellow to do that. But yeah, I do recommend the Extreme Wolverine. And I also got my hands on DC. Oh, yeah, Mag. Yeah, you definitely need to get leveled up, big boy. Let's. Oh, I ain't got enough. I don't have enough. Yeah, I got my DC Multiverse. suited Scarecrow. So Scarecrow from the Batman Begins. I've actually got both versions of that guy. Also got my DC Page Punches Black Manta. You see, that's been about 2 years in the making of me trying to get that Black Manta. Like, I've always seen it on sale, but I never actually went and bought it. But I got it for about £15, so I'm happy with that. I got Dark Knight Batman with the Batpod. I'm probably not going to open that though. I'm probably going to keep that in the box because I do have the Platinum Edition Dark Knight. And I probably will get another one, even though it cost me 100 quid. Let's see what the comments say.
Details are sketchy,
Hold on, I'll wait for the
hundreds of
cutscene.
workers may be trapped. We've got to get those innocents out of danger. Of course, but we're well aware this could be a trap set by our friends. That's why we'll be using Cloak to teleport us in. He can get us right back out if there's any trouble. Okay, let's rescue those workers. Besides being the right thing to do, it might make it even more obvious why being a hero shouldn't be against the law.
Right. Oh, got another fucking cutscene. Hold on, folks. I'm getting to your comments. I'm just gonna let you see the story.
Did the radio say? Over 300.
Cable, multiple man. I see Hercules.
My info net. No panic signals, nothing.
Cloak and Dagger. Well, Cloak, mainly.
What's wrong, Cable?
Cloak, get us out of here. It's a trap.
Of course it's a trap. How else were we gonna get you all in one place? Skybird 1, is the area fully cordoned?
Roger, perimeter sealed.
Clock.
No one's leaving the zone without our say-so.
Copy that. Stand by.
Hold on, folks. Hold on.
You and S.H.I.E.L.D. going soft, Tony?
We didn't come here to arrest you, Cap. I talked S.H.I.E.L.D. into offering all of you a chance at amnesty.
You mean surrender? Thanks, but I think I'd rather take my chances.
Cap, please.
Clock is on.
You know how hard I tried to fight
Cloak.
this.
Oh, my bad, my
But
bad.
that was
Cloak.
before Stanford. The public doesn't want secret identities anymore.
Clock. My bad.
Registration is the only way to make them feel safe when we're around. Just give me a chance to tell you our plans for my 21st century overhaul.
See, I wish you could play as some of those characters, because, like, we actually don't.
That's all I'll need. What the hell?
Liberty Squad, clear out the...
Right, let's see those comments. Sorry, folks, I had to let you see the cutscene. Right, so Andreas says, I saw an image of Chris Evans with a fan with an interesting tattoo. I wonder if there's some hidden messaging on that. Probably, because I heard Chris Evans used to be a bit of a bad boy when he was younger. I saw a picture of him when he was younger with a gun in his hand. So there is that. And Spider Saiyan 1610 says, 3 days ago they announced Spider-Man 4 will be titled Brand New Day, which is based on the comic After One More Day. Ooh. Yeah. So, I don't know how I feel about that either, because it's like, Marvel is stupid to go anywhere near that storyline of One More Day. It's so controversial and hated, and Marvel knows this, so to go anywhere near that is, I wouldn't say that was a good decision. But I'm even hearing how Marvel editorial acts towards the fans when they talk about like married Peter Parker. Like, they outright refuse to let 616 Peter get married. Like, they have made that very clear. They don't want it. And I just think it's stupid, because you're literally, you know what a part of your audience wants, and you choose deliberately not to give it. But for Spider-Man One More Day, I'm hearing conflicting rumors, because I watch content creators that cover the MCU, and I'm hearing that it's going to be more of a grounded story, and I'm also hearing it's going to be more of a multiverse story, and Andrew and Toby are gonna return in that. So I don't know which rumor is true, but knowing Sony, they're not very good at making decisions, especially after Tom Hardy confirming that there was going to be a Spider-Man versus Venom movie, but apparently due to studio politics, it never happened. So to me, when I hear all of this stuff about movies at this point, it's man, just how the mighty have fallen since Phase 4 began. But yeah, a large part of their audience wants married Peter Parker. It's like these people don't like money.
Meet up with him while I draw shields and catch you.
Alright, Magneto, what do you do? I'm actually playing as Ultimate Magneto right now. It's a bit funny.
Gates approaching from outside the zone. Hold this perimeter!
One of the nanite villains is bearing down.
Yeah, though, guys, so there's a lot of fuckery going on, and everybody just wants some time to just have some peace and quiet. Because right now, I'd say the whole world's feeling a bit miserable, with all things considered. That's why I like to smoke weed. Smoke weed to get by. Because this whole world's full of headache. Alright, did we get everyone? I think we did.
Fools to ally with a madman like Bullseye, even if you do keep him on the nanite lead.
Hey, he's serving his country. Want to make him safe for you?
Sweet, we're gonna take out Bullseye. Hello, Bullseye. How are you doing? Guys, replace Feige. I'm starting to think he's not only too emotional, but is too prideful to make decisions on it. Yeah. A lot of the fan base has been saying that with the last couple of years. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, Kevin Feige is definitely one of the GOATs of Hollywood because of how successful he's made Marvel. But there's a time when, like, creators become the creators of their own destruction. You get what I mean? So right now, I really do hope Kevin Feige finishes his vision with Secret Wars and that. By the way, this Colossus looks heavily based off the Fox version. I don't see the lines in the skin. Hulk not run, Hulk stay. Smash sealed. Okay, but we're Cap. If running's so great, why Colossus not doing it? Alright, so which option do we choose, people? Number 1, 2, or 3? Why do you guys choose? I'm gonna eat one of my biscuits. Or cookies, if you're American. Alright, Andreas says number 2. Say no more.
I expect the captain will join us in due time. Though he is perhaps relishing this counterattack a bit too much.
Well, that looked like Colossus from X-Men 2. He had that more muscular tone. I love X-Men 2. Probably one of my favorite superhero films.
The turbulence should trigger the reaction we need. Watch yourselves. Looks like the helicarrier is taking pot shots at us when they think they got an opening.
Oh, look, I'll just run right through it.
Studio's hurting. Great. Keep it up to give us better cover.
What do you mean? What, the ending of X-Men 2? I mean, yeah, I suppose. Man, they had Brian Cox as William Stryker. Yeah, he was a really good villain, especially because he was a human villain at that as well. But we never got to saw Nightcrawler in X-Men 3.
As a fully registered and licensed hero, it is my duty to
eat ass.
What's the line?
Ah, yeah.
I can rehearse for that commercial later.
Yeah.
I know how this scene will play out.
Yes, he did. And Pretty Face Cyclops was so sad, bro. But then again, something I've noticed in the recent years, Cyclops is finally getting respect that he deserves. Because I noticed back in the day, people used to talk shit about Cyclops because they always preferred Wolverine. Because real talk, people wanted not brownies. When I say biscuits, I mean cookies. Yeah. So I'm eating some white chocolate digestives. Did Magneto just get thrown off the edge? I'm pretty sure he just did. Oh, there goes Venom. But yeah, white chocolate digestives, man. I used to eat the milk chocolate ones, but the white chocolate has become a new favourite of mine. Damn. Hulk's getting smacked up. You have to kick his ass, Hulk. Kick his ass.
Hulk showed you.
I've actually had weed brownies before. They were alright, nothing too great. But you see, the thing is, so with me, right, when I want to get high, I normally just have an old-fashioned spliff. That's just me. I've got weed in there, rolled in with a little bit of tobacco. Not too much tobacco, though. Because if you put too much in, it will ruin the flavour and the high. But I put just enough in, so it will burn better. But yeah. There yeah, I'm having these white chocolate digestives, man. And they're so good. No! My Hulk got peppered. Oh, did it? So, I checked out that game, that Marvel Cosmic event. Yeah, I'm gonna be buying that. So, I think it was either you or Super Saiyan that mentioned it last stream. Yeah, I will be playing that. Hopefully Hulk is in there, but I doubt Hulk's gonna be playable. But I am gonna be playing that Marvel Alliance game. Yes. Alright, thank you, Aldous. Thank you for letting me know. But yeah, I'll be playing that. What else? So, other games I'm going to be picking up, but I've already got technically, but I want physical copies. I'm going to be getting the Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remaster on physical. I got that digitally. And when it comes down to the Legacy of Kain games, it's a bit of a soft spot because I grew up with them. I recently bought the Thing remastered, so it's the game based on John Carpenter's The Thing. Yeah, I bought that, really enjoyed that, and I think I'll be getting the physical copy of that. Then there'll be Doom Dark Ages. I've heard mixed reception on this one. I'm still gonna play it. Like, Doom is a very straightforward game for me. I just like to go around killing shit, being a badass, so that seems to be there. So there'll be Doom Dark Ages, then there's gonna be Metal Gear Solid Delta. Yep. I think that's my most anticipated game of the year. I'm a big Metal Gear Solid fan. So playing Metal Gear Solid 3 in modern day graphics and gameplay is going to be nice. So I'm going to be playing that. And then after I get that, I believe it will be GTA 6. Unless, I have heard this as well. I heard that Xbox exclusives will be coming over to the PlayStation. So I heard that Forza Horizon, Gears of War, and potentially Halo are coming to the PlayStation. So yeah, I will be looking forward to that. How many are you? Let's play camp. Say no more. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, we've got a few games coming out this year, but a game that I would really like to see get another shot, but I doubt it will happen anytime soon. But do we have any Spawn fans on the channel, or any fans of Image Comics? Like, I'm a big fan of Spawn. You see, the thing is, right, I had the video game. Actually, I still got it somewhere in my room. I had Spawn Armageddon, or Armageddon. Yeah, I had that on the PlayStation 2, and it was a really fun but flawed game. I would love to get another Spawn game. Ooh.
Last warning shot, Dagger. Step away from Cloak. Molten Man's next volley will put you in the burn unit.
You people are out of your minds. I'm not leaving. You are.
You idiots. Cap's completely lost it. Gets handed a ridiculously generous offer and punches us in the face for extending it. How far will you follow that zealot?
To the very end. Alright, what are we choosing? So number one, to prison, I'm thinking. I can always bust out again later. Number two, you made a big mistake coming here. One, I'm happy to make it a little worse. Oh, we got a lot of comments. Then we got, I can't figure out how you could possibly beat us. Let me see those comments. I see quite a few pop up. Alright. So we got from Cam, waiting to play this on my modded PS3. I know them ones. You can get it on the PS4, but it's probably going to cost a lot of money. We have to go to like some third-party website to get this now. But you can get this on modern consoles if you look hard enough. Then Saiyan says, my pop just bought me a 32-inch on Roku TV because I broke my Samsung one on Thursday. I have 3 HDMI plugins, which mean I am going to play with my PlayStation 2. Excellent. I can't believe you're having Juggernaut talking to She-Hulk, because in the comics they fucked each other. Yeah. But I remember one story, but I heard it was an Elseworld story. But I remember one story where like Juggernaut and She-Hulk were in a bed. This was a good few years ago. I don't remember the story though. But yeah, I remember hearing about that. But yeah, Juggernaut and She-Hulk. So like what? She-Hulk like British dudes now? Oh, what? Yeah, innit? Because Juggernaut's British. Well, if we're talking Ultimate, then he's American. So like, Ultimate Juggernaut, from what I can remember, was more like inner country American, and like 616 Juggernaut is more British. Did you play the Thing game yet? Yes, I have. I have played it once, and I've platinumed the game, and I'm on my second playthrough on hard mode. Really enjoyed that game. For a PlayStation 2 game, I never got it on the I never got it on the PlayStation 2. My uncle did, but I only played it for like 5 minutes, so I don't even remember how or what mission I was on back then. But playing the Thing remastered on modern consoles, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And you also get that old school feel, like how games used to be made. Like the dialogue was cheesy in the game, you know, like the aiming down sights was quite old, you know. It's the aim down sights where if you aimed, you couldn't move about while aiming. It's one of those old school games. Did you ever read that Spawn vs. Satan and God saga yet? No. No, I've heard about it and watched it on Comics Explained's video. So what I have is, I believe I have the first 2 volumes of Spawn, and I have a more recent one which I haven't finished yet, which was King Spawn. Also got the game Spawn Armageddon. I've got the movie in here, so I've got the director's cut on DVD of the 97 movie, and I also do own the animated show on my phone. So I've got a super cut of the Spawn animated series where it's just 1 7-hour video, and I've also got it in episodes. But yeah, man, I really do think Spawn deserves another shot in Hollywood. But the thing is, I think, because I know there is a movie in development, and truth be told, people, this movie's been in development since the first movie came out. So there was always talks of another Spawn movie since the 90s. But it seems like they're going to go for the more animated series setting, where most of that section of the show, Spawn is basically brooding in the alleyways. So it seems like they're gonna go more small budget with the movie. But honestly, man, this is Spawn we're talking about. We'd be like, yeah, we do the alleyways first. You know, if you're gonna do a Spawn movie, yeah, you do like the alleyways, you do Overkill, you know, Jason Wynn, the Metatron, and the what was the Heaven Spawn? What was the name of it? Was it the Marauder? The Metatron? What was the name of the Heavens version of Spawn? 'Cause I remember in the comics, Jason Wynn became like Heaven Spawn. That was pretty cool. But I like Jason Wynn because he's like a much more grounded and darker version of Lex Luthor. Like, Jason Wynn is basically the bureaucracy we hate in politics around the world. Like, that's who Jason Wynn is. Let's see the comments. Yeah, so I played the Thing game. Have I read Spawn vs. Satan yet? No, not yet, but I will have to. I love the Spawn animated, so I should go back to that. Yeah, highly recommended. Speaking of Spawn, it would have been epic to see a Batman/Spawn animated movie. Yes, yeah. Actually, I own the Spawn figure, and I have read Batman vs. Spawn from back in the day, but I actually own the Spawn figure that came in the 2-pack with Batman and Spawn. So he's the one with the big cape and the giant like sword axe. Yeah, I've got that on my shelf. And he says, but the Spawn would be an animated style, kind of like Justice League or Justice League Unlimited, and Keith David and Kevin Conroy, rest in peace, to voice them. That would be great. I would have loved that. And honestly, I would say, like, Todd McFarlane, if you can't do the movie, do an animated show. I'm pretty sure Netflix would absolutely no. Never mind. No, I don't want Netflix doing it. I'm actually watching that new Devil May Cry show that they've put on, but I did like Castlevania. I don't like Nocturne as much, but Nocturne was alright. But yeah, I would like to see another Spawn series. Animated series. Ah, thank you, bro. Andreas. I think he was called The Redeemer. That was the one. The Redeemer. Yeah, but you see in the Spawn game, right? Spawn Armageddon, you fought bare villains. You fought the Cyborg Gorilla. You fought the Redeemer. You fought Violator in his pure hell form. You went to hell in that game, like literally down to hell to meet Malebolgia to make another deal. And you go up to heaven. But, well, kind of. It was more of a space station made by the angels. But yeah, that game was really fun, but busted. What if Batman became Spawn? Whoo! If Batman became Spawn, then I feel sorry for criminals. I feel really sorry for criminals. Because that's basically a Batman with the power of hell and most likely willing to kill people. Vampires, werewolves, demigods, other hellspawn. Yeah. Then again, yeah, so recently, like, Todd McFarlane's gone a bit crazy with the amount of new spawns that we're getting. So I know we had, what was it, Gunslinger Spawn? He's cool. I like him. He's cool. Like him with his trusty hat, using the revolvers and that. That was really cool. What else did we get? We did get a new Spawn. I think it was more of a futuristic kind of Spawn character that we've gotten recently. So I know there's a new Spawn from Rat City, I believe it was Rat City. Yeah, I know there's that one. We also had like medieval Spawn, but yeah, like I heard recently within the last 3 years or so, like there's been an influx of new Spawn characters. I don't know all of them, but yeah, I see those action figures. Wasn't there a Redeemer also where there were... Yeah. Redeemer is Heaven's Spawn, if I'm correct. I believe I'm correct on that. Yeah, Redeemer's Heaven's version of Spawn. But I don't know, because if we think about it, like, all versions of Spawn in media have been drastic departures from the comics. So we've had like the comic book version, which is a classic. We've also got the TV show, which also did something similar but different. And we also had the movie, God Spawn. So I know about like the Satan and God versus Spawn. Basically, he basically defeated them and in their own realm and recreated the universe in his own image. Like that, from what I heard, was pretty dope. And he also had the heavenly wings. Like Spawn had like the angel wings. Hopefully Todd McFarlane can make another action figure of that, because that suit design goes hard, I must say. Can we call him call him the Spawn above all? Ooh, I like that. The Spawn above all. Yeah, I like that. So, you see, the thing is though, like, I really do want to see Spawn done right on a movie, but the only way you can do that is with a small budget. Because if you go hell, demons and demon slaying and all of that, and you have it at an R-rated, you know, and Spawn isn't as commercially, like, as viable as Deadpool or Wolverine, for example, it's going to be a bit of a tough sell, but I do think we could probably get a more grounded level Spawn movie, or even a more, like, epic version. But Todd McFarlane, he is very adamant. He wants to do a story about Spawn from, like, the perspective of Twitch and the Fat Man. So apparently, yeah, the story is going to be mainly focused on Twitch and like there's gonna be murders in the alleyways going on, and like Spawn was supposed to be like a ghost patrolling in the alleys. So this is all Todd McFarlane saying what he wants to do with the movie and how it's going, but it's gone through development hell for over 20 years, so I don't think that movie's getting made. I hope it does, but I don't think it will. And I hear Jamie Foxx is going to play Al Simmons. I don't know how I feel about that, because Al Simmons is a rough character. Like, he's rough, he's rugged. Also, which number are we choosing, folks? Number 1, 2, or 3? Like, when I think of Al Simmons, like, he's really rough. So is it focuses on Twitch and Spawn? So, yeah, so like the human side of the story, from what Todd McFarlane said, is going to be about Twitch and his partner dealing with the murders that are going on in the alleyway. So literally, think the Spawn animated series, but with less Spawn talking. So Spawn's supposed to be more of a ghostly figure, so you don't actually fully see him. He's supposed to be more like an ethereal fog with chains. So we wasn't really supposed to see Spawn in the movie. It's more of a horror film than like a Spawn action kind of film. It's going to be more grounded and horror based. Like, I do like that. I do like that maybe as like a small one-off, because you don't know if this movie's going to do well. And if the movie does do well enough, then they could possibly go bigger. But going small scale with Spawn first seems safe. I just don't seem to understand how come it's taking so long to make this movie. Like, it's not rocket science. It's a horror movie, like a crime noir kind of horror movie featuring Spawn. That's not hard to make. Really isn't. And you can go crazy with those kills. Like, you can go really nuts with them. Like, you could see, like, Spawn rip certain criminals in half with his chains, or hell, like, wrap them up so tightly that their eyes burst out of their skulls. Like, something like that. That'd be cool to see, but I would honestly like to see a movie where Spawn is, like, hacking demons to death with his giant axe or with his gun. Also, Spider Saiyan 1610, pick a number, 1, 2, or 3, because Andreas is giving you this one. But yeah, so I would like to see how this goes, but I don't think the movie's gonna get made. Like, because this movie officially got greenlit like 2013, 2012 when it got greenlit, and it's just been in development hell ever since. Like, Todd McFarlane honestly is putting more focus into his toy company than anything else, and it seems like his McFarlane line is just selling everything right now. You made a big mistake coming here. One, I'd be happy to make it a little worse.
Our only mistake was in thinking you people would listen to reason.
By the way, her eyes are blue.
Just don't ever say you didn't ask for this.
Come on. Woo. These motherfuckers hurt. Holy shit, I've never done this before. She-Hulk is down. Alright, I have never done this combo. This is a pretty cool combo, I must say. And he's down.
Are you truly surprised?
So is Venom, though.
Good job, team. Let's give Dagger a chance to revive Cloak. Colossus, you stay with her to help stand guard. The rest of you, get to that elevator. Cap could use some backup and fast.
Right, I gotta switch up Magneto because he's not very useful. Who else do we have on here? I would probably do Reed Richards, but I need to be pro registration to get that skin. Yeah, let's go with Nick Fury. Yeah, and I'll stick with him. Yeah. So at least with Nick Fury, I'll be able to gain some better XP. Where am I going? Alright, this direction. Yeah. So, right now, I'm very happy because I got my toys this week. I've almost finished my DC Multiverse collection. I've still got a few more to get, but I'm almost done.
You should be able to sight Cap from there. Get to his position.
Oh. So,
You get the Cap.
I have been reading Absolute. So I read the more recent issue of Absolute Superman, and I have got to say, I think it's fantastic. Honestly though, when it comes down to the Absolute Superman, it reminds me more of New 52 Superman, which makes me happy. Because I could see a lot of the homages from New 52 in there with this Superman, with like the suit and his laser beams and that. I'm really enjoying it. It's very dark as well, you know. We got more of a darker tone with this Superman, and I'm really enjoying it. Absolute Batman, it feels... I do like Absolute Batman, but I must say it does feel a little bit basic for my tastes. You know, so far it feels more like regular Batman, but slightly more brutal. SOP, have you heard of a channel called Folist Animation? He recently did Superman vs Omni-Man and Superman vs Sentry and Black Bolt vs Thrag. Ooh! Alright, these sound pretty good. Yeah, remind me to watch that later, because I'd be down to see that. But then again though, I wouldn't mind seeing like a crossover with Superman and Invincible, because like they're very similar with their power sets and that. So I'd like to see like who is truly stronger, like the Viltrumites or the or Superman, for example. That's what I'm saying. You. Yeah, so yeah, I'd like to see that. Are you serious? My controller is dead. Alright, there we are. Sorry people, my controller died on me.
Try freezing that chemical spray. There should be plenty of coolant barrels nearby.
Well, so yeah, got my Absolute Superman. I would like to see more Invincible figures, because I have seen there's high demand for those custom Marvel Legend Invincible figures on eBay. Like I see custom Invincibles going for £100 a piece, but they're custom, like they're painted Marvel Legends customs, right? I see some in the blue suit, which is my favorite Invincible suit, and the yellow as well. But yeah, if like McFarlane Toys got the license to do Invincible figures, yeah, I'd probably get a good few of those.
Sorry, no stun. Don't argue with proposals.
Alright, Hulk. Ow. Hello, War Machine. Wait. Oh, that was Nick, my bad. Get your black ass over here, boy! And thunderclap. In it. Like, I would like a new Ultimate Alliance, just please don't make it an exclusive to the Switch. But yeah, Falcon, Winter Soldier would be dope. Then again, all the characters we see in this game would be dope to play as. Yeah, so I see some people have got their Marvel Legends Ultimate Iron Man already, and I'm jealous. Like, some people have gotten theirs and he looks so cool, fam. I cannot wait to get mine. Also oh! Did anybody see that Marvel Legends Maximum Hulk? I'm really disappointed in that. Danielle, my apologies. Danielle Khan says, I love you. Thank you very much. I appreciate your love.
Traitors won't have such an easy time with me.
Oh, time to smack up Iron Man.
Hope not feel well.
Ow.
We got a mandate.
Hold on. Thank you.
Need to give repair systems some time.
Not gonna happen, Tony.
I think your interference has gone on long enough.
Mr. Fantastic. It is gonna be really good smacking you up.
You'll have a proper hit.
Ow. What? I'm jealous too. I'm a bit disappointed with Maximum Hulk. Butterfly joints and you see what I'm pissed off at? Oh wow. Everybody got smacked up. But let me read these comments. So with this new Maximum Hulk, I don't like any of the heads that they added to it. I'm jealous too. I'm a bit disappointed about the Maximum Series Hulk, but they should have added butterfly joints and double. Yeah. So the legs still have pins in them. We're still using the single jointed arms and that. It's like, nah. Like with the Maximum Spider-Man, even I see that as a rip-off, but that was all new mold, you know, all pinless. That's what I expect with Maximum, so I'm gonna be skipping the Maximum Hulk.
Won't have such an easy time with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip on that. Like, if they did a Maximum Hulk for, like, World War Hulk, so, like, if it was World War Hulk from, like, Green Scar or, like, Planet Hulk, and they did that for the Maximum, yeah, calm. Then I'd be like, cool, this is definitely worth it. But it's just a regular, Hulk. Just a regular Hulk mold with a new, ab or torso.
Your interference has gone on long enough.
Because they gave us a new torso with the Grey Hulk 2-pack that we got. They went with a more softer, what is it, more softer looking texture. And now we've got a more soft vinyl, so we can do the thunderclap without breaking the sculpt. But they're all guided or clearing.
Could use some backup here.
Bro, my man literally just smacked up Hulk and Venom in like one shot. Reed Richards is no punk in this game. So who did he take out? Damn, he took out Venom and Hulk. This is not looking good. Hello, Iron Man. Don't mind me. Richards is down. Since we've got him, let's get Hulk back. Where are you, Iron Man? Hello. You see, I do like this Iron Man suit though. I do actually have the toy of this Iron Man suit. This is one of my favorite 616 Iron Man suits. So yeah, I really like this one.
You're going down.
And he's down. That's the Extremis armor. They should have added this version of the suit in the Iron Man 3. Yeah, agreed.
You still
agreed.
Don't get it. Still won't accept where you're pushing things.
Don't start with that again. Reed can crunch his numbers till the cows come home. It won't change right from wrong.
Sometimes you have to do the wrong thing at the right time to save everything that matters.
Nothing can justify what you're doing. Nothing on... What's that sound, Stark? Don't move a muscle or...
Don't worry. Not gonna move.
Damn it! Cable, we had Stark cornered, but he got away. Any read on his position?
Negative, but we think Cloak might be recovered enough to...
Fine. Get anyone who's seriously wounded to his location
yeah,
for evac.
agreed. Civil War was pretty
stays.
wild, man.
We're finishing this. I'll meet up with you in a bit. I'm not done with Stark yet.
Cap, we can't risk you getting captured.
Not discussing it, Cable. We've got your orders. What are you waiting for? Get to Cloak and make sure the wounded get out safely.
Oh, I've got a new boot. Like we've got Matt Gargan Venom. Now, this is where the story deviates from Civil War. Nick Fury! Oh, that actually gets mentioned in the ending of this game. So, Planet Hulk, or like sending Hulk into space, making Hulk angry. Yeah, he talks about that in the ending dialogue. Nick Fury.
You there. I need your help. Something big's going down. Those villains Stark's been controlling have gone off the leash. They've set up a trap on the Cortex that could blow everyone here to Kingdom Come.
Fury's talking to himself. Alright, so what do we go for? Number 1, 2, or 3? Good. Maybe it will drop Stark's market share at a point. Yeah, maybe it will drop Stark's market share point. Alright, cool. Then we got fine. Let's see it, Fury. And we got great. Now they're sending Fury decoys in shield armor. Nice try, Tony. Oh, wow. That dialogue doesn't necessarily go well being Nick Fury in that. Which one do we go for, peeps? 1, 2, or 3? Yeah, Civil War, man. Yeah, Civil War was quite dope. What else we got? Which one we choosing, folks? 1, 2, or 3? Oh shit! Yeah, Tron Ares. The new trailer for that dropped today. Yeah, that looks alright. Yeah, let me drop my boy a like. Yeah, so we got Tron Ares coming out this year, I believe. Hopefully it's good, because I did like Tron Legacy, and I think that's a criminally underrated film. But yeah, folks. Which number? Maybe I might just choose it myself. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with number 1 since nobody's choosing.
You're not listening. Those bombs go off. It's bad news for everyone here. Follow me and see for yourself. Come on. We need to head to the central facility of the plant. I'll stabilize the bombs and toss them to you. Then you dispose of them. Oh, and keep those two busy, would you?
The other thing is you can actually play as these two. Like, you can play as Venom or Green Goblin if you wanted.
Goblin's headed your way. I can get at the bombs now. Heads up. Grab that thing and get rid of it. Use that vent to get rid of the bombs. Hurry! Dispose of that bomb!
Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
Toss that bomb into the central vent. It'll be safe enough. I'm hurt! Break through that webbing. It's blocking the vent.
Come on, Fury. Come on, Fury.
Damn! I'm hit!
Fury is really overpowered in this game. I am literally just using his second ability, and it just absolutely shreds. Oh, there he goes.
Break through that webbing. It's blocking the vent.
Alright, that's Green Goblin taken care of.
Hulk not feel well.
Oh no, it's not looking good, folks. It's not looking good.
Well. Look who's back in the land of the living.
Where is Hulk? What happened?
You're in a secret shield base that only I know about. Well, I guess now you know about it too. You guys did a good job of buying me time to defuse those bombs. I got most of them. But not all.
ourselves. No one saw what those mind-controlled freaks were trying to do, or that we tried to stop them. So it was up to me to save you. While you healed up, I tried to warn Stark about what really happened.
Come on, Tony. I'm telling you, those mind-controlled criminals of yours were completely out of control. They're the ones who rigged the explosions. I tried to...
And I'm telling you, it's impossible. Our records show the villains were accounted for the entire time.
Someone hijacked them. I saw it myself.
I don't know what your angle is this time, old man. And frankly, I don't care. I got a war to win. Either help me do that, or get out of the way.
Well, things didn't go much better with old wingtips either.
Sorry, Fury. You've got no evidence. And I need more than your word these days. Besides, if Stark's attack dogs really are turning on him and S.H.I.E.L.D., so much the better. Serve them right.
They can deny it all they want, but something big is going down. Maybe even bigger than this civil war you're all having so much fun with. Someone out there's trying to take advantage of the situation. Maybe by now I could have figured out who if I hadn't been too busy playing nursemaid to you grunts. You owe me. And since you're all presumed dead by both sides, you're the perfect little group to check out of this war, at least for a bit, to help me figure this thing out. You with me?
Fuck no.
Hulk will help.
Ugh, well done, Hulk.
Remember, we're the only ones ready to figure out who's behind this. Meet me at the briefing station when you're ready for action.
Alright. I think I could talk to my viewers for now. At the moment, we are in headquarters. So if anybody's got any questions, ask me anything you guys like and I will answer them. So right now we are in the phase between missions. So you guys got any comments for me? Feel free to ask. Where are we? Where's my... Feel free to ask. Okay, so we're all good. Let's see who's got any XP. Reduces all incoming damage. What else? You still got a while to go. Frequent use. Maximum hit. And then for Venom. Then again, Venom, you're doo-doo. I'm replacing you. What about Green Goblin? Yeah, let's get Green Goblin on the team. I think this design for Green Goblin is atrocious, by the way. And we got this. done. So how's everybody doing? How's everything going, folks? Where are we? 1 second. I am back. I have to go do something there quick, folks. Alright, where are we? There he is. We've got the Tinkerer here, folks. Let's see what he's got to say.
What do you want? I'm busy.
Explain how I'm supposed to trust your wrinkled hide. So which one of your criminal buddies do you think is behind this? Let's go with that.
Assuming it's not an inside job, our primary suspects include Mr. Sinister, Baron Zemo, and Dr. Doom.
Which one should we go for, folks? This seems to be a pretty good one. Doom's dead. Zemo, he doesn't have the chops for this. Mr. Sinister with no plot. Mr. Sinister, Mr. Sinister plot. Fucking hell am I reading today? A Mr. Sinister plot with no time travel or genetic manipulation, right? What do we go for, folks? What do we go for? 1, 2, or 3? Red, white, or blue? Okay. And also, what's everybody here reading as of late? What's everyone reading? Crochromix219 says number 3. Okay, let's go with number 3.
His scientific acumen is matched only by his patient scheming and hunger for world domination. I'd consider him a prime candidate for our puppet master.
Okay. Explain how I'm supposed to trust your wrinkled hide.
You can't. Apart from knowing that your friend Colonel Fury can be very persuasive. I am at your disposal until this mystery is solved.
Still, I'm almost hoping you'll try something. Give me an excuse. Let me know if you need something broken. I'm watching you, old man. What do we go for? 1, 2, or 3? Which one do we go for, peeps? Alright, number 1. Cool, cool.
Ah, threats. The ideal way to motivate a great mind, eh? Now enough of your prattling. I must get back to work.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, thing. You sure we did the right thing, skipping out on our pals like that? I don't trust Fury for a second, do you? Says that from Fury.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't. I know the guy can be a bit shady, but his heart's always in the right place.
Shady? He got us into this. Got to admit, he does seem a bit different. Maybe he learned something. What's up with those creepy robot decoys, though? What do we go for? 1, 2, or 3? One, two, or... Okay, number 1.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. But he had a lot of help. And even if it is his mess, at least he's trying to clean it up.
You sure we did figured it out already.
I ain't getting into that again.
Okay, we did that. So that's the top one. You sure we did the right thing, skipping out on our pals like that?
Sure, I'm sure. I didn't want no part of it to start with. I eventually got roped into choosing a side, but I should have stuck with my gut.
So you were never really on our side then, were you? All the soldiers quit, and suddenly you got no war left. So which side would you break if you had to jump in again?
You're missing the point. The whole dang thing never should have started in the first place. Alright, I'm all talked out. See you later.
How the hell is Fury taller than the Thing? That shit don't make no sense. Okay, so... I think I'm probably going to end the stream here, folks. Because I need to take a break. So... it was great being on stream with you lovely people again. I'm going to be uploading some more content this week.
I got your message. What happened during your briefing with the president?
Yeah, I'm going to be uploading some more content this week. So I got Ultimate X. We got Ultimates issue number 10 and Ultimate Wolverine. Hopefully that will drop this week, depending, because I have got a new job and it is pretty shitty. So we're gonna try and get some videos out. I've also got my Avengers Doomsday video. That's almost finished, so that should be out by tomorrow, hopefully. And I want to try and talk about some video game stuff because there's a lot going on, especially with like Assassin's Creed and Nintendo and that. So yeah, we want to talk about that later in the week. But thank you all for watching the stream, folks. It has been another great one. We'll be covering Ultimate Alliance every week on Saturday. And yeah, so if any of you guys got any final questions, I think I'll spend another 5 minutes answering any questions, man. And feel free to ask. Thank you for another Crochromix says thank you for another great stream. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you very much. Any questions, folks? Oh, we've got another one. What are your thoughts on Superman Legacy? Well, I'll be honest with you, man. Like, when it came down to Superman Legacy, I'm not excited for it. Like, the thing that really kept me interested at this point, after the DC flops of the DCEU, honestly, I just wanted Henry Cavill back as Superman, and if we can't get that, then I'm not really interested. You know, because they didn't really get to finish off with Henry Cavill. And now that we're getting this new guy, I'm always thinking about Henry more than this new actor. And that's something you don't really want me thinking when you're trying to reintroduce a new version of said character. So, as for Superman Legacy, I'm not excited for it, but I'm not mad at it either. It's just, they don't have anything of interest in the film that they've shown of this film for me personally.
Still no official casualty count from either side in the explosive confrontation between S.H.I.E.L.D. and White Star forces several days ago at a New Jersey
Absolute DC. Well, yeah, I'm enjoying Absolute DC so far. I've been reading Absolute Superman and Batman, and still only have one issue of Absolute Wonder Woman. That's pretty good from what I heard, so I've got to continue with that. I do have Absolute Flash issue number 1, which I still haven't fully read yet. I've read bits of it, but like I said, I haven't had the time because I've been at work for the last 3 weeks and it's just been overtime. So I got to finish reading Absolute Flash, but so far I am enjoying issue number 1. Then Spider Saiyan says if they do a Ultimate Green Goblin Marvel Legends figure, they have to use the body mode that they used for Marvel Legends Scar. See, that's also a Marvel Legend I need to go and pick up, because there's actually a few that came out last year and are becoming increasingly harder to get. So I need to get Marvel Legends Scar, Joe Fixit and Patch, and Hulkbuster. So I don't know, I might even get those next month, because like those are long overdue, and I know those are going to become increasingly harder now. So yeah, I do need to get those. A new Ultimate Green Goblin figure. I would say use the Gamerverse body mold, but I don't think Ultimate Green Goblin was that tall. But I would use that body mold and just add some adjustments to it, like the spikes. But I would like to get a new Ultimate Green Goblin figure. I think that body mold that they used, that they actually originally used that body mold for the 2012 Avengers movie Hulk. I've actually got that figure, that like what the mold was originally used for. But yeah, new Ultimate Green Goblin would definitely be nice. Yeah, so as for action figures, for new ones that are coming out this year, so far really it's just Extreme Wolverine and Ultimate Iron Man. I was hoping maybe a Maximum Spidey or Hulk would fill that spot, but nah, I don't want either of those. So right now I think I've got the time to go get the remaining DC figures that I want, and my remaining Marvel Legends, because I am coming up to the ending of my collection for DC. For Marvel Legends, I think I've still got a few more to get. My Ultimate Universe collection is pretty much complete at this point. But it's mainly those DC multiverses that I need to get. So, I'm still tempted to getting that DC multiverse Justice Lord Batman. Like, I really fuck with that design. I don't know why, but I really do like that design. But I don't want to pay 50 quid for that figure, so I'm waiting on that. I would like some Absolute DC figures. Like, I would definitely get like a DC Multiverse Absolute Superman. Like, yeah, that's definitely a one I would definitely get. I did see we are getting a new 52 Superman, so I'll be looking forward to getting that later in the year. Yeah, I do have my custom Ultimate Thor. Yeah, so that's pretty much finished. I do have my Ultimate Mjolnirs with it, and I must say I am absolutely in love with that Ultimate Thor that I've made. What else is there? So yeah, we do have Ultimate Incursion next month. I know we do have Ultimate Incursion beginning in May. I'm gonna see how that goes, but like, my excitement is pretty much gone for the story, but hopefully they can give me a surprise when it starts releasing. We do have more of the Jimmy Hudson storylines coming, so I'm going to continue with Ultimate X this week. And we do have TVA, so we've got one more issue of TVA before it concludes. At the moment, in issue number 4 of TVA, there was basically no Jimmy Hudson in that story whatsoever. So what I'm waiting for personally is to see in issue number 5, are they going to do anything interesting with Jimmy Hudson, or is he mainly just there to get certain readers to buy the book? I'm glad, because I've really wanted to see regular old Jimmy Hudson make a return, so we'll see how that goes. We do have, what else do we have this year? What else do we have? So it ain't really, oh yeah, we do have like Fantastic Four coming out. Not really interested in that either. I'll give it a watch because it is Fantastic Four. So, but overall, as for the Fantastic Four movie, I'm not like, I don't dislike it or any way like that. I haven't really got any of the hype for it yet. Alright, I think that's pretty much all of the time that I have for questions. So if anybody's got any final questions, now is the time to ask them. So if anybody wants anything asked or answered, now's the time before we strap this up. Chromix219 says, what DC Multiverse figures are you gonna get next? So, to finish up my DC Multiverse collection completely, I would need to get Page Puncher's Injustice 2 Batman. I also would need to get Injustice 2 Brainiac. Unfortunately, I got given the Platinum edition of that figure when it released, and I don't like the Platinum, so I do need to get another Brainiac. After I get Injustice 2, Batman and Brainiac, I would need to get Grim Knight. I've got Grim Knight pre-ordered. That comes out next month, so I got the Grim Knight vs Killer Croc 2-pack. I didn't get the old Grim Knight before, and so yeah, I'm gonna try and get this new one. Then after that, after I get that, I'm still contemplating whether if I should get Justice Lord Batman. If I do, then that'll be the last one I need as well. I would like a new 52 DC Multiverse Batman. If we got a new 52 Batman, I'd probably go and cop it. Yeah, we got new 52 Superman, which is coming out this year. Very excited to get that. Who else am I looking for? Yeah, so Injustice 2 Batman Brainiac, Justice Lord Batman, Grim Knight Batman with Killer Croc, new 52 Superman, Ghostmaker, yeah, DC Multiverse Ghostmaker. He's really cool. He's more of a recent character introduced into DC with Future State, but I just fuck with his design. Like, his character design is dope, and the toy looks pretty dope. So yeah, I'll be getting Ghostmaker relatively soon. So I think that is pretty much all of the DC Multiverse figures that I need to get. For Marvel Legends, however, I still got a few to get. So Spider Saiyan says, since you mentioned the Thing, how would you feel if the Universal did a TV show? I heard about this. Like, I heard there was a show in development, but it just never got released. Like, there was an actual John Carpenter's The Thing show set after the film that was supposed to happen, like, mid-2000s, like, around 2005 to around 2012-13. It was in development for, and it just never released. Like, yeah, I would absolutely adore to see more of John Carpenter, or just The Thing in general, because that creature in concept alone is very cool and terrifying. And plus, you can keep The Thing at a relatively low budget as well. But yeah, I would absolutely love to see a Thing series. I think that would be really cool to see. Alright, so yeah. That is pretty much me for tonight, folks, because I've got to head out and go get myself some cigarettes and then go back home. So yeah, thank you all for watching the stream. I'm glad that you guys like to chip in and just say hello and see Wagwan. So we're going to continue this every Saturday around 6 or 8 o'clock when starting. And yeah, as I said, we've got some more content coming out. We will have Ultimate X, the next issue of that dropping. I want to see if I can start Ultimate Fantastic Four this week. If not, then it would be the following. We do have Ultimate, the Ultimate issue number 10. And we also have Ultimate Wolverine issue number 3, which we need to cover as well. So we'll have those hopefully this week. I'm going to try and get some MCU content out. So I've got my Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars video in development. So that should be out tomorrow hopefully. And maybe an Assassin's Creed video, because I know there's a lot of drama going on about that. I might make a little video on that. But overall guys, thank you very much for watching the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you lot in the next one. Take care.